Come with us as we recap part 2 of Single Black Female. If you haven't watched our first recap, links in description. But basically, our homegirl Monica was grieving her recently deceased father, Marcus. At work, she got a new assistant, Simone, who surprisingly looked like her. At first, Simone was a good assistant and even warned her about the white hoe Elodie trying to steal the top spot at her TV host gig. Eventually, Simone told Monica that they're half-sisters, and she had poisoned their father Marcus because Marcus didn't want anything to do with Simone. Monica stabbed Simone to avenge her father. Simone burned Monica's house to the ground and first responders arrived, but the movie never actually said if Simone had died. Now let's continue. The story begins in the Pacific Northwest, where it's really difficult for Black people to make friends. Monica and her best friend Bibi moved to Seattle because Monica is the new host of Red Alert, the #1 investigative show in Seattle, and Bibi is the hairstylist on the show. Monica gets a terrible nightmare of the Glee star. She wakes up to Bibi telling her the foine-ass movers are here, and the two watch The Foine Gentleman. Monica reminds Bibi that she needs to stay professional at work this time around, but Bibi says if she need to get ghetto, she will. When DoorDash arrives, Monica is devastated it's not pizza, and the girls spit out the kimchi. Then Bibi advises her to get professional help since Monica is still traumatized by her twin. Bibi adds that Simone is not going to hurt her anymore because she's been dead for 3 years. In Houston, Simone, who has amnesia, serves as a nun named Sister Grace. She was taken in by Sister Margaret, the one who found her that night. Sister Margaret, yo, ass better run. Yo, look at their getup, wearing Vans with no socks underneath their garment. On their first day on Red Alert, the excited Monica and Bibi meet the strict and cold Gold Network station manager, Kendall. Monica submits to Kendall the alarming statistics of Black maternal health as an idea for a story as she's passionate about it. But Kendall tells her that, although passion is good, stories need to bring in the ratings, and she will use whatever and whoever is on her team to accomplish that goal. I think Kendall need her own hair team. Later, Monica and Bibi meet Monica's makeup artist, Layla, who gives them a feisty attitude and Bibi about to get ghetto, but she holds back. Monica tries to be nice, but Layla gives her the nastiest attitude. Before they start rolling for their pilot episode, Kendall takes Monica's flashcards and instructs her to stick to the teleprompter. Monica is then confused when she brings in a guest, Seattle detective Trevor Williams, who has single-handedly caught a serial stalker, as she is not informed beforehand. Sticking to the teleprompter as she's told, a shocked and disturbed Monica is forced to announce that she will be dissecting her own stalker story with Simone and will be sharing details of it throughout the season. Oh hell nah, this Caillou bitch producer got our girl fucked up. After the show, Trevor talks to Monica, who excuses herself to confront Kendall for setting her up as she wasn't planning on talking about her traumatizing experience. Kendall mockingly tells her that Monica doesn't have a say in how they do news there, and that Monica can return to Houston if she doesn't like how things are done. Kendall need to fix those folds at the back of her bald-headed ass. While at a thrift store, Simone sees Monica's Red Alert episode on TV, and Monica saying Simone causes her to regain her memories. Simone hurriedly leaves, bumping into a woman who calls her an idiot, and Simone don't take that bullshit, so she attacks her. When she later informs Sister Margaret that her memories have returned and expresses her need to leave, Sister Margaret gives her an envelope, saying she'll always be there for her. A grateful Simone tells her that her name is actually Simone. Monica shares with Bibi her frustration about Kendall, forcing her to share her story, but Bibi tells her that talking about her experience might help her. Simone joins the Red Alert 3-hour tour, during which Monica passes by them, prompting the tour guide to introduce her. Simone really looking like a baddie in that outfit, though. It's giving Trump's spray tan tone. Simone later strays away from the tour group and explains that she got lost when Layla catches her snooping around Monica's dressing room. After Layla receives a call from someone inquiring about her 2-bedroom apartment, Simone, who introduces herself as Grace, tells her that she's new to Seattle and is interested in the apartment. Layla shows Simone the vacant room in her apartment and explains that she's asking for 1 month's rent, 2 months' security deposit, her firstborn child, and a frequent eat-me-out day up front because her last roommate, Kelly, stopped paying rent and moved across the street with her new boyfriend and dog. Simone becomes her new roommate, and while unpacking in her new room, Simone finds a photo of a woman with a baby in one of the drawers, which triggers her, and she begins hearing a baby crying. While at a dinner date, Kendall and Bibi suddenly best buds as Kendall explains how she had a threesome. Bibi opens up about wanting to experiment, and Kendall grabs her thigh. Bibi excited about the potential scissoring. While buying food, Monica is approached by Trevor, who jokingly tells her that she shut him down after the show. Since they're buying from the same food truck, Monica puts his tab on hers to make up for shutting him down. When Trevor expresses his interest in her, Monica tells him that she's not looking for anything serious because she just got out of a 3-year relationship, prompting Trevor to say that their relationship doesn't have to be romantic. "Girl, you better grab that man's." Little does Monica know, Simone is watching them nearby. Simone makes breakfast and offers to pack it for Layla, who declines it and leaves for work. When the furious Simone accidentally drops a glass, its shattering sound triggers her to remember her mom getting angry for catching her in bed with her boyfriend. At work, Layla makes a snide remark to Monica for not standing by her sister, saying no shade, but girl, that was all shade. Later, Monica tries to explain to Kendall why telling her story is triggering for her, but Kendall immediately shuts her down. Kendall tells her that sharing her experience helps people, and their pilot episode received high ratings. "Monica, just offer your kitty cat to Kendall, and she might change her mind." Simone buys a camera and looks up hacking, cyberstalking, and doxing online. Shortly after, she meets Kelly, who's walking her dog, Shy. Simone introduces herself as Layla's new roommate. Simone really says, "Oh, she a little bitch, like you."
Shy. So she's a little bitch, like you.
Simone demands that Kelly give her the money she owes Layla within the day, threatening to harm her if she doesn't pay. Monica learns about Bibi sleeping with Kendall and tells her that it's an obvious don't in corporate do's and don'ts. Not caring at all, Bibi tells her that she needs to get laid too because she's too uptight. When Layla returns home, Simone gives her the money Kelly owes her, earning her trust and the photo she found in her drawer. Layla shares that the woman in the photo is her mom, and after she died from cancer, she went from one group home to another. When Simone asks about work, Layla shares that she might have offended Monica for calling her a hypocrite for not standing by her sister. The next day, Simone gives Layla a pot of orchids and urges her to give it to Monica as a peace offering and say, "Hey, Mon, I bought this for you." When Layla later does it, Monica asks her not to call her Mon because she wants to forget the only person who called her that. Since the pot is bugged, Simone hears their conversation. After Layla leaves, Simone hears Monica making plans with Trevor on the phone and writes down his address. While out drinking with Layla, Simone remembers giving birth at home with her mom beside her. When Layla notices her spacing out, Simone tells her that she got amnesia from an accident and memories are coming to her little by little. Monica arrives at Trevor's apartment dressed as a lion tamer with a whip, which is the start of their sexual relationship. Trevor's female neighbor sees her and recognizes her as Red Alert's host. Trevor is excited about being tamed. The next day, Kendall demands that Monica submit the next segment on her desk in an hour. An annoyed Monica types her grievance in a document, saying Kendall doesn't deserve to breathe the air good people breathe, and she would never be missed if she goes missing, to let out her anger and saves it in a folder called Vent Sessions. Girl, this is literally the dumbest thing you can do on a work computer. During a segment, Monica emphasizes how important mental health is and that her sister really needed it. Our crazy girl Simone at home throws paper at her TV while listening to it though. After Layla apologizes to Bibi for being mean to her, Layla asks about Simone, prompting Bibi to tell her that Monica only talks about the stalking part in the show. But Simone also killed Monica's boyfriend, decapitated her neighbor and put her head in a bag, and poisoned her father. When Bibi imitates how Simone calls Monica Mon, saying it was what Simone called Monica, Layla becomes suspicious of Grace. "Layla, you finna get yourself decapitated." When Layla gets home, she attempts to snoop into Simone's bedroom, but Simone is home. She tells Simone about what Bibi said and notices that Simone's response sounds defensive. After learning from Layla that Monica and Bibi will be at La Chic Bridal on Saturday, Simone goes and harasses Monica while she's in a restroom cubicle there. Girl can't drop a deuce in peace. Monica shares with Trevor that she feels like Simone is coming for her. To help Monica with her PTSD, Trevor offers to ask some of his Houston buddies to confirm if Simone is really dead. You would have thought they did that at the scene of the crime, but it's a Lifetime movie, so... Meanwhile, Simone sobs as she remembers her mom taking her baby and giving it to a couple. Following the success of Red Alert, Kendall greenlights Monica's Black maternal health story. Since Kendall wants a well-researched outline on her desk first thing in the morning, Monica stays in the office to finish it. After hearing this through the bugged pot, Simone steals Layla's company ID and sneaks into Monica's office, where she hacks into Monica's phone while Monica goes down to receive a package. Going through Monica's work computer, Simone deletes her Black maternal health story outline and sends her vent letter to HR. Monica finds it weird that her package is empty. When Monica returns to her office, she's puzzled as to why her document has disappeared. Meanwhile, Temu Okoye sees Simone leaving and chases her. Unfortunately, Simone slits her throat shortly after she enters her car. The next morning, Layla searches for her ID, which Simone says she didn't see. When Layla, Monica, and Bibi arrive at work, they learn about Kendall's death. Detective Hudson shows Monica her vent letter and insinuates that she killed Kendall after she admits to writing it. Bibi then intervenes, saying Monica needs a lawyer present. Simone learns that Hudson is the detective on the case. Shortly after, Trevor texts Monica that he found out something about Simone and asks her to come over so they can talk about it. Since Simone has hacked Monica's phone, Simone responds that she'll come over and she deletes the message so Monica won't see it on her end. Simone heads to Trevor's wearing a sexy outfit that covers her face, and Trevor's neighbor sees her come in. When Trevor gives in to her seduction, she blindfolds him, cuffs his hands, and reveals herself before strangling Trevor with her whip. Now Trevor's ghost can ride the whip. The next day, when Layla asks to get a replacement ID, the security gives her ID, which he found in the stairwell. Wondering how it got there, Layla's suspicion on Grace intensifies. She returns home and goes through her stuff until she finds evidence in her closet being a wackadoodle. Simone catches her, but Layla manages to convince her that she's on her side. Bibi is able to access Monica's emails from the past couple of days, and they learn from Trevor's email that Simone's remains were not found, prompting Monica to think that Simone is alive and that she's the one behind everything. Well, duh. Shortly after, Layla arrives and informs them that her new roommate, Grace, is Simone. To prove to everyone that Simone is still alive and is behind everything, Monica, Bibi, and Layla plan to lure her to the studio and reveal herself to the cameras. After Simone calls Hudson and asks him to do a wellness check on Trevor's address, Hudson finds Trevor's corpse in his bed, looking all kinds of kinky. Meanwhile, the women discover the bugged pot and use it for their plan. The three act like they're in a Tubi movie. Simone arrives dressed as a nun, and she faces Bibi, whom Layla knocks out. Simone then stabs Layla and calls 911 as Layla to report that Monica is trying to kill her at the Red Alert Studios. Layla girl, that's what you finna get for being a nasty ass, siding with Brown Cow. Meanwhile, Trevor's neighbor tells Hudson that Monica killed Trevor. Simone faces Monica in the Red Alert set, accusing her of betraying family and besmirching her name. During the struggle, Monica manages to take Simone's knife, but Hudson arrives when she's about to swing it to Simone. Believing Simone's narrative, Hudson arrests Monica for Trevor and Layla's murder. These some of the worst detectives of all time. Simone, as Sister Grace, visits Monica in prison and threatens to harm Bibi when Monica refuses to face her. She then provokes Monica by showing her that her arrest and downfall is the newspaper's cover story, prompting Monica to scream in anger. This is Tasty's story arc in Orange is the New Black. On Simone's way out, she sees Bibi getting scanned by an officer so she can enter and visit Monica. Soon, Simone returns to the convent, where Sister Margaret prays for her and introduces her to Joy, her long-lost daughter. And that's the end to Single Black Female 2. The ending was so dumb, because why didn't the police know that was Simone? Monica just not gonna share that information? Too many plot holes. But this opens the door for a part 3 which hasn't been released yet. Would you guys watch it?
Subscribe to watch more videos like this. Turn on notifications. And leave a like, it really helps the channel out. Thank you for watching.